Hey everyone, what is going on? It is a rainy February day and I have a new project. Well, it's not a boat, but it is pretty cool. It looks like a video cut off when I tried to film the little bit of a walk around that I did on the skid steer. So I'm gonna do a walk around now. All right, so I have this Case 1835B. It's a skid loader. I got it from Dad. He had gotten another one that I actually used in a previous video to do a shot pad. So this one's been sitting for a long time. We did a few things to it already. So I met Dad about halfway in between Texas and here in Washington, which was at this point Las Vegas. So he ended up getting a couple new tires for it, which was really awesome. Just getting everything back together. Other than that, I know it runs, but it does not stay running. And so I've been trying to troubleshoot that. I got it cleaned up, pressure washed, got it in the garage. That was a pain in the butt. My little electric fuel pump down there on it. I don't know a whole lot about this, but I do got the manual for it, and we're going to try to get this thing running correctly and hopefully put it back to work. Not really going to restore it per se, because I don't need to restore it. It may need a little bit of work, but I'm not going to do like a full restoration on it. That's kind of pointless. But anyway, it does have new hydraulic hoses that we got made up. With the exception of that one. I gotta fix that one tomorrow. And I made new primary wires out of a set of jumper cables. And yeah, it's a pretty solid machine. There's really little rust on it, even though you can see the surface rust on it. But that's really not anything crazy. The biggest problem I have with this thing right now, so it'll start and run for about a second or two and then just die. And then it'll start back up, do the same thing over and over again. So I got to figure out how to troubleshoot that and figure out what's wrong with it and why it's doing that. Initially, I did try to bleed my injection pump because we did put some new fuel filters on there, and we put this 12 volt fuel pump on there, and it's still not wanting to stay running. So I need to do some research and figure out what's the problem, and it's probably a bleeding issue, but I don't know for sure, and we'll get it figured out. So stay tuned, and we'll get this thing up and running again like it should, and hopefully we'll put it back in service here very soon. All right, I'm gonna show you what I did to troubleshoot this no start problem on the skid steer. So I knew I was not getting anything in the return. So I ended up taking this cover off, and there was some rust trash in there. Cleaning this out, and I got flow back to the return. So got all the air out as well. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this thing to start. This thing has no glow plugs in it. So what it does, it relies on a shot of ether or something that was supposed to go here. I'm not sure if this MAPP gas bottle would even fit. Let's see. Nope. Dang. I was kind of hoping it would. I'll have to figure something out for that, because that's what's supposed to go there, and I don't have it. Oops. I think I trashed it thinking it was one of those bottles. So I can show you now. I don't know why it does that. Every time I put it in gear, it does not want to do anything. She's a runner.
And the smoker. Probably because it's not warmed up.
It runs well. Well, idles well anyway. So next thing we're gonna have to do is figure out why in the world it keeps wanting to bind up like that. And I'm gonna theorize that, well, it's probably got air in the line from replacing all these hydraulic lines, but I could be very wrong. I don't know. First, I do need to figure out why in the world this thing is dumping or leaking so much hydraulic oil. I don't know if you can see it down there, but it's leaking a lot to a point to where it would be very unsafe to operate this thing because it would probably catch fire. Anyway, so first thing we're going to probably do is pull this cover out and get that oil cleaned up. And I have a theory that the leak is actually coming from these hydraulic lines right here, because these are about the only ones we did not replace. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done and I'll be right back with you.